trying to say is that in here we play with the same codes, so we use the same conventions as the outside, but we can reorganize them and rework them in different from different perspectives and with different consequences, without with the possibility of talking about them from the outside, discuss them in a research behavior. If you want another image, like a metaphoric image, in here you can go for instance, into a trip, jungle. You can go inside the jungle and come back and talk about your experience, share your experience. And through this sharing, next time you go, that you go with this knowledge of this information. Outside, once you go into the jungle, you might get lost, because nothing is perceived as work, everything is perceived as life, as being real, in the sense that, and in this sense I think yes, outside things are not perceived as fiction, are perceived as reality. And people will not, either they will say you are crazy, so they put you on the side, and this is not good, this is not really, how do you say, efficient in terms of dialogue with the society. You are not making any kind of revolution if you are labeled as an outsider. The real revolution happens if you work within the system and you are able to change it. So you have to play, within these boundaries, which in a way are the same here, but here the consequence is a theoretical consequence. It's a research consequence, which might have, of course, consequence on your life, but we are not discussing that. We are discussing, should we use life as the frame of work or not? And we can. I have done it. There are some exercises around this project where you go out into life, into the city. It's very nice, but it needs to be very targeted. You have to know why you do it, and then you have to come back and talk about it. Otherwise you get lost. You get lost. Yeah. So this is the thing. The thing is that we do need, in order to construct theory, or construct or grow from an experience, we need to go and come back. You know, in the airplanes, you have a point of no return. Yeah, there is a sign that goes point of no return. And this is what? This is when the gasoline you have is not enough anymore to come back to the airport of origin. And of course, it was mainly important during the war. Because during the war, you didn't know where could you land. You only know that you can come back. Today, if you have a problem, you can land in a different airport. But this is the idea, the point of, you cannot pass the point of no return, because otherwise you don't come back. You have the experience, but you don't come back to discuss the experience and to share the experience. And this is about coming back. Going, yes, going deep as you can, but you need to come back. Otherwise you stay there and you get lost, and then you cannot discuss the thing. And then it becomes totally unuseful. It's unuseful information for you and for the others. The problem is that what I have been understanding from the work we have been doing, representation of reality, and the way we perceive reality, is a very serious business. It's very complex. We should not play art. Be creative with that, I think. I think art is not something different from reality. Art is reality. And its reality needs maybe raw way, raw in the sense, even before reality. So I think we should use art not to run away from whatever we think reality is. We should use art to understand it and to go beyond the establish. So you don't really invent anything in the sense that you just confirm what is there. And you become a master in something and very good at something. But you are not really being critical about it. You're not, so you are just playing the game. And then you go into loop without knowing. This is my conviction. Also because I look at myself. So I am my own battleground in the sense that I am my own research. My body is my research arena. So I'm not saying I am perfect and everyone else is. It's not perfect. I'm saying I am totally fucked up.